Hello and welcome to AVT.
Woo!
No, I mean ATP. Whatever the fuck you. So save.
Oh, I guess we could have done this before.
Whatever. Welcome to Dalit. It's the worst place on Earth. Everything's destroyed. So this is the Galabadian
Okay,
army.
so since last
Taking some shit.
we made some more magic, equipped it, blah blah blah.
Zell doesn't suck total dick, but he still kind of sucks.
There's some soldiers.
So we got to draw some magic out of these
For
guys.
Zell, yeah.
So you guys are gonna just sit back and
You gave
relax.
him draw, right?
Yeah, I think I did. Oh look, Cypher can't do shit.
Oh, he can get cured.
Yeah, you're gonna
Awesome.
wanna. Wait, do we have a cure? Oh, we probably do. Yeah, we do.
Yeah, but he doesn't.
You just gonna card him?
Yeah,
Fuck you. Oh, you can't turn him into a card because he's a human being. I like how you're just skipping over Cypher.
yeah. We don't need any of this, right?
Oh, don't care about you. I mean, look at how ballsy Zell is. He's literally just like, come on, let's go. Let's do it. Fuck you. Up, fire. Set him on fire, bro. Cast the cures.
This is going to be another fantastic episode of collecting things. Sorry, guys.
Well, you know, there's interesting conversation to be had concerning this whole thing. I mean, I know I like brought this up before, kind of, but I don't really understand like the Blam Garden is a mercenary school.
Yeah.
So, I mean, is it like a private? Is it government or is it private? Like,
I don't know.
there's Blam City, right? Does the administration of Blam have anything to do with what goes on in the garden?
Oh shit! I casted that on myself like an idiot. What?
Does the administration of Blam City have anything to do with the garden? Do they have any input?
I'd imagine that they do. Oh, he's gonna hurt me. Yep.
Yeah, that hurt bad. I don't know though, because if Headmaster Sid is like the, oh, you know what? This is going into spoiler territory, but
I'm sure it's fine.
it's the person who actually financed the garden is not Sid.
Yeah.
It's
It's an alien that lives underneath.
It's a collection of tumors that lives underneath the school and dresses in like a fucking moo or some shit.
Yeah.
His name's Norg. He lives,
Dude, this fight is just gonna go on forever.
well, 'cause we got shit to do, you know?
Yeah, alright, so I might as well cast it on myself.
I
love that it lets you know.
What do you mean?
Like, when you click on a cast, it shows you where everybody's health is.
Oh,
Depending
yeah.
on, like, what their max is.
Now, you played 9, right? You played 9.
Yeah.
How do you think this holds up to 9?
Well, I gotta be honest with you. I gotta cure Zell.
This is urgent business.
I actually, this is the very first time that I've ever played this one with such, a rigorous, understanding of the
what
whole
the fuck's
system.
going on,
Of, everything to get and all that stuff. So, I kind of like it.
It's kind of really good, right?
Yeah.
I
mean,
like,
it's really tedious. If you don't want to play a tedious game, don't play this one.
Yeah, it's pretty, but I mean, it's not as tedious as we're making. I don't think we're making.
Don't you? There's a junction system in 9. I'm pretty sure.
No.
Or is it? Or am I thinking of 7?
Well,
One of the
in
two of
7,
them
in
did.
7, I think in 7 they had the materia system, so you would get magic by basically installing crystals into your weapons or some shit.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is about this game is that it seems tedious, like the drawing aspect seems tedious, but drawing is like the worst way to get magic. There's so many other ways to get magic.
Yeah, like we just remembered about getting it through items.
Yeah, and you can get it through cards, and you can get it through all kinds of stuff. Really, drawing magic is the worst way to do it.
Yeah, but we're still in the early game, so
Yeah.
that's how we're doing it.
Yeah, it's early game right now. And I think what a lot of people hate about this game too is that, and this is kind of something that Seven did too, is it takes out like the character classes. So like,
yeah, that's true.
when you like functionally speaking, all the characters kind of behave very similarly in the game.
Yeah.
It just kind of depends on what kind of stank
like
you put
what
on 'em.
we're doing right now with just getting the magic for everybody.
Well, I mean, in terms of like actual attacks and shit. In fact, I think like a lot of the time people just spam the fuck out of GFs and just like play the game that way.
Myself.
Which is kind of like I don't understand why you would do that because the fucking GF cinematics are so fucking long.
Yeah, I know.
That it's like
that's how the very first time I beat this game, I just leveled all of the GFs up as high as I was willing to go and beat the game.
Well, it's better. It's better not to fucking level up your characters. To be honest, it's better to keep them low level, which is also probably another thing that people hated about the game because it was counterintuitive to all the other ones that came before it. Whereas like, you know, everybody was under the understanding that like, oh, if I just fucking level grind the shit out of all my characters, then the game's gonna be cake, and it can be, but I mean, all the bosses and shit kind of level with you, so it's not a total. It's not a total like fucking curb stomp battle.
Oh no, not cast stock.
Oh, what are you doing? On who? Cypher? Fuck him.
He was hurting a little bit, and everybody else was maxed out. I'm just kind of like biding my time because Zell's the only one that needs magic.
Here's a fucking question: why the fuck is why the fuck is Cypher not in his goddamn seed uniform? Shouldn't he be like disqualified already?
Oh, I did the wrong guy. Oh wait, no, he's just full. Okay.
I feel like if you show up to an exam and you're the only one not in like the dress code uniform, you should be like turned away immediately.
Well, that's probably why he fails all the time. Right? Because that's like the thing with this.
That'd be fucking hilarious. Like he performs excellently, and then he gets back, and they're just like, "Well, this was an A, this was an A, this was an A, but you're not in the seed uniform, so you failed."
F.
And he's just standing there like, "What?"
Well, I mean, he's just standing there like this.
Like
right
this?
now. I mean, granted, this is totally under my control.
Is he like a fencing? Is that what his shit is? He's a fencer.
I have no idea.
He looks like he's in a fencing stance. Squall's like the more traditional broadsword wielder stance, you know. And
yeah, he is kind of in like a fencer. It's a weird fencing stance, but it's a fencing stance for sure.
Think about how Squall and Cypher are complete opposites. Like look at like the design of their characters. Like Squall wears all black, and Cypher wears that white trench coat. Cypher has the one-handed gunblade, and Squall has the two-handed gunblade.
Yeah.
And of course, you know the obvious about their hair being completely different. But I mean, being opposites.
They
of
actually
each other.
like from this angle, they definitely look like palette swaps of each other.
Almost. I mean, except, and it's weird because again, I'm gonna go into spoiler for territory. If you guys haven't played this game, I don't know really if you want to be watching this or if you want to. Jesus Christ, whatever. I'm just gonna say it. Later on, when you run into Renoa, who's like. You know, the love interest for Squall in the game. At first, she's like, she and Cypher had a thing going. You know?
Yeah.
So it's like her, like the first thing. I'm pretty sure like the first thing she says when she meets Squall is like, no, not when she meets Squall the first time, but when he gets to what's the fuck, Timber, like the village that Renault's in.
Oh yeah.
And she's like fighting against the Empire. Well, it's not the Empire, but it might as well be. And they're like, and she like runs up and she hugs him because he's a seed and that means
that's a big deal.
That's a big deal. And she's like, "Is Cypher here?"
And he's just like, "Really?"
And Squall in the canon, but our Buttnug. We'll refer to him more as Buttnug, but he's just like standing there like, what the fuck?
This is bullshit.
Goddamn Cypher, and it's really like
God,
Squall.
This blizzard's taking forever.
Dude, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Squall fucking the whole thing of the game is Squall picking up on Cypher's sloppy seconds.
Yeah, I know.
Like, not only, and it's such a bad, like, idea for a relationship because she just broke up with Cypher and, like, is probably really emotionally unstable about it.
Yeah.
And Squall's kind of like, well, I'm here. And it's not like he tries to get with her, it just kind of happens.
Mm-hmm.
How does it happen? I forget, like, the first moment in the game. Because there's a good portion of the game where Renoa pretty much hates Squall because he's kind of a douchebag. He's kind of an asshole, and he doesn't really care about anybody, but...
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, I don't know if that's the right way to put it, but he's not really sensitive to anybody's feelings.
At all.
Yeah. Like, I think there's a point where they think that Cypher's dead or something, and, Renoa gets really upset, and Squall's like, well, whatever, fucking, like, he's kind of just like, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
And she's just like, why are you such a dick about this? And he's like, well, I don't know, because he's an asshole, and I fucking hate him.
God, 2? Jesus Christ.
Would you consider that, like, a friendly relation? Would you consider their relationship friendly?
Absolutely not.
No? It's not like, it's like, it's like a Gary motherfucking Oak situation.
Yeah.
Like, Ash and Gary Oak aren't, like, pals.
Yeah.
They're, like, rivals.
They hate each other.
But, like, a rival is someone who is, like, you're kind of chummy with. Like, you're competitive with a rival, but in a friendly way, you know?
Yeah.
I never really got that vibe from, Gary Oak, or actually Cypher. Until, like, the end of the game. When Cypher stops being such a cock.
And then just turns into an evil piece of shit.
Well, I think it might be like, if I remember correctly, I think he's mind controlled or something by the sorceress.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Like, I don't know. I don't really know if he is or not. I kind of forget the details of it, but it seems like, at least like initially, it seems like she brainwashed him into service or some shit.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny because Adia herself is brainwashed by, well, she's like mind controlled by another sorceress from the future.
Yeah. That's like, could be Renoa. God, this is
my god.
This is the spoiler alert episode.
Well, no, because the Ultimacia is Renoa thing, or Renoa is Ultimacia is like highly not accepted.
Oh, really?
Because
of things.
Yeah. Because of bullshit. No, it's like people don't think that that has any credence because there's really no evidence to back it up. Like, they don't say it.
Could someone please just kill Cypher already?
Jesus Christ.
Or just, like, give me all of the Blizzard now.
Give me all of the Blizzards.
So, you're saying.
Oh, yeah. They say that there's, like, no real evidence of Ultimacia being Renoa.
Oh, really?
Or, I forget what the fuck they pull out.
Well, we're gonna find out in this playthrough!
I forget what the fuck they pull out. But I always thought that if that were true and Ultimacia were Renoa, it would make the story of the game so much better.
Yeah.
Because, honestly, this game has some pretty terrible plot holes in it.
Yeah, I know.
That are like a fucking mile wide.
That are happening at the start of the end of this disc.
Yeah, well, that can kind of be explained away with magic being in the world, kind of. But
cast that on.
It's still a really unsatisfactory explanation, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Like he's just like, we'll get to that. We'll break open that conversation feast a little bit later.
I think I might be able to do. This might be the entire episode. It's just Zell getting magic. Sorry about that.
So guys, is this engaging you at all? Are you sitting on the edge of your seat?
Jesus Christ! If I could just get more Blizzard every time I did it, it would be fine.
It sounds like I need more Blizzard. Dude, these soldiers must be like, the fact that we have Cure in our repertoire is making this battle impossible.
It's making it last forever.
Because they can literally feed off of our Cure spells and just cast it over and over again.
Which is exactly what I'm doing right now. Just to keep everybody healthy and alive.
You're just spamming, dude, you turned fucking Squall or Buttnug into a cleric.
Yeah. Like a really strong...
Yeah, he's a
defensible cleric.
Dude, he's like the strongest guy we got right now.
Cypher can eat a dick.
I'm pretty sure that if you attacked one of these guys, Buttnug would kill them in like one.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I'll cast it on myself because screw it.
Because fuck that guy over
come
there.
Come on. I thought we filled up Blizzard.
No, we filled up
Thunder, right?
Yeah, Thunder. Misnomers all over the place, bro. We filled up Raiden, the Thunder God.
Alright, you're fine. I'll just cure him just to have something for them to hit.
They're just pointing over at Cypher like him. Is he your team leader?
Yeah. He's not doing shit, as you can see.
Fucking bullshit is that? Like, why would they... This is another thing I wouldn't understand, is why, like... They're at the fucking garden, and they're doing... It's right before the exam, and Quistis is like, oh, you remember that guy that stabbed you in the face earlier? Yeah, he's your team leader.
He's gonna be in charge of you.
And you're just like, are
really?
You fucking with me, Quistis? I thought you liked me.
Are you stupid? Yeah, don't fight.
She's just like, don't fight now, get along with each other, but you guys are now in the same thing. Hold on. And she just fucking flies off into the sky.
Oh, finally. I fucked up. Draw. Thunder? Yep, that's full. Fire. Okay. We're almost done here, guys, I promise.
Yeah. Seriously, just the time constraint of the episode might just end it for us.
Yeah. We're getting pretty close already.
Yeah, we're already almost there. This is like...
Alright, you definitely need some health. Alright. There's not a whole lot of fire we need left, so...
God, I should have a list of cue cards here just with topics of conversation to fucking pull out.
Just every time it's my turn, because I'm just going to be sitting here like, did I do the right thing? I'm not a good conversationalist when it comes to video games. Oh, wrong button.
So I'm playing right now and I can't hold a conversation.
You take your fire.
Take your fire, bitch. Take your goddamn fire. What kind of fucking helmets are those guys wearing?
I don't know.
You think they can see? They're like visors with like fucking thermal vision and shit. That's another weird aspect of the game is it like mashes together like highly futuristic technology with swords.
Yeah, I know. There's a point with people with guns, isn't there?
Yeah, Laguna has a fucking gun. He has a machine gun.
Yeah.
In fact, his fucking limit break, he literally like throws grenades and like swings around on a rope and just shoots people down below. And then the grenades go off and everybody gets blown up.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of weird having those... Like, I don't know how... Like, if you were to... This is one thing that's kind of cool about video games. Is that it can feasibly mash together that kind of anachronistic bullshit and kind of make it work. Because if you did it in, like... maybe you could do it in comics and shit. But if you did it in, like, a movie or a book, it wouldn't work out nearly as well.
Yeah, no, not at all.
It wouldn't work out at all, actually, because you'd have characters running around with fucking swords.
Yeah.
And they're just, like, going against dudes with guns.
I mean, I don't know, because Samurai Jack was that.
Well, yeah, but that's, like, I don't know, because that's... Samurai Jack, like, the whole conceit behind it was that he was so good that he never got hit. If he did get hit with a laser beam, he'd be dead.
Yeah.
His fucking sword, and also his sword is like magical, isn't it? Is there something like he has like a magic
Yeah, it's
sword?
like a special sword of some kind.
It can cut through anything pretty much, which is like.
Oh yeah, we're done. Awesome.
I don't know. I don't know what the conceit behind the gunblade is. I'm not sure if it's like one of those mystical weapons that can cut through anything. I mean, it seems like the main feature of it would make it harder to cut through stuff. Because you pull the trigger and it vibrates the blade. And I'm guessing that would cut through flesh and make that hurt a lot more.
Yeah.
But if you're like cutting through just plain material, I think it would just make it more difficult to accomplish. All right, so that was literally the episode. But that was it.
Yeah, so we're gonna save and call it quits. See you guys next time, I guess.
See ya.